Hope we're all doing really well. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Can't thank you enough for the support. Got new surroundings here. We're redoing the studio area, so we're going to be in a proper studio. So stay tuned for that. The content is really going to go up a level. I asked you all to send me your bold, outlandish predictions. So firstly, that ridiculous amount of support on that, absolutely inundated, probably enough for 2 videos. So if we run short, which we shouldn't do, the AFL season starts very soon, doesn't it? So if we do, we'll probably reconvene on that. But that was so much fun. So let's get straight into it. I'm really excited about this. Some real good ones come through. So we'll start on the old Instagram, and Tommy V. Pies wooden spoon. He did say Blues win flag, pies wooden spoon. It's a bold call, Big Tom. I can't see the pies finishing 18th. I mean, the banter of the pies finishing 18th would be brilliant, purely as a County fan. But then again, I think there's always something, for me, being a football man, round ball, I always think that you've got to kind of, it doesn't feel as serious if you win the title if you haven't beaten the current holders. So, yeah, I'd like to knock them out of it if you could, because I feel like the way that the AFL is, you're kind of in that knockout system. So I'd really enjoy that. Ricardo Di Conti, he said Harry for Coleman. Don't mind that shout, actually. I think that when people talk about Harry, they totally forget that Harry is a former Coleman medalist, and it wasn't that long ago that people were saying Charlie Curdle's career was over and Harry was going to be the next big leader of the Carlton forward line. You step forward 3 years, Charlie Curnow's vice captain, and rightly so. We talked about his leadership capabilities quite a lot on this show. I like it. I like that call. I think that is a very good call, Ricardo. Good work, mate. Bailey Rossfield, Carlton don't win a flag. I don't think that's bold, is it? Because I think you've got a 1 in 18 chance of getting it right, haven't you? And that's if you just take face value and you don't take any eventuals. But, I mean, it's very hard to win a flag. Nearly 30 weeks of football for one winner. It's tough. I think you've sat on the fence there, Bailey. I know you're a Carlton fan, though, mate. Much love to you. Christopher Lang. Big Chris, good friend of the channel. Richmond to finish above Fremantle. Now, I like this because people have dropped off Richmond quite quickly, haven't they? Which often happens in football, it has to be said. I really like the bold shout here. I don't think Richmond will be as bad as people are saying. I know they've got a new coach, and I know that they've got all that malarkey, but they're still a champion side with a champion list and some good young players coming through. So I really like that call. Big Paul Italiano from Adrian Daya's neck of the woods. If you've watched that, very good podcast. I've been on that as well. Adrian Daya to back Collingwood for the flag after round 5. Now, I don't know if AD would agree with that, but I know AD did go quite early on Collingwood. I know I did as well. I thought they had a sinister approach. I like that. I like that banner. I think he'll be on the Pies bandwagon as well, mate. Good call. Reflective Scaping. He says Cripps for the BNF, not Walshy. You'll have a great year, but everyone forgets what Cripps equals beast. I like this. I think Cripper, I think surprises people, and I think because the media drive the narrative of a lot of these things. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually at this time of the year, we're hearing Carlton, will they make finals? Are Carlton the real deal and all that malarkey? However, that being said, now they flipped it and said Carlton are favourites. And we've done a video on that. And it's almost laughable at times, the way that the media changed their narrative to suit it. It used to be stop Cripps, stop Carlton. Now Carlton have got so many ways to skin a cat. People are forgetting that. So I really like this call. I like that one. Good work, mate. Good work, Reflective Scaping. Good friend of the channel. Alessandra Cabion. I'll probably massacre that. I think I've got the first bit right there. Alessandra. I've got to go with that one. Easy one. Carlton for premiers. You see that see the last video. You got to be in it to win it. This is a real tight league. So you've got to be in it. And I mean, they've got the finals experience. That's what the media always harp on about this time of the year. Oh, they've got finals to be better for it. Carlton have done that. And not only have they done that, that they've actually got wins in finals. So they know what it's about. So I like that. Fantastic call there. RC Merritt, Orazio to play every game and kick 40 goals. Carlton win the flag if that happens. I think that's a bold call. I think people are forgetting about how good Orazio is. Orazio is a very good footballer, and I think he makes the 22 of most sides. It's just his fitness and his durability, hasn't it, that's let him down. And I always say the best ability is availability. If he keeps himself available, he's by Flemington straight the most potent non-tall in that forward line. Hayden Miller, good day to you, mate. Cripps to captain the AA. I like that. I think Cripps is due a real bounce back year. And I know everyone is on his case, but that's fantastic. I like that one. I think that's a good one, Hayes. Good work, mate. Dominic Sheridan, Richmond last. Well, I mean, we've had polls on this video. One of you wants Richmond to finish higher. Chrissy does. Dominic, he's gone Richmond last. I can't see anyone being worse than the Eagles, but I'm open to be surprised. I mean, Richmond, it'll be interesting to see how they take to him. It will be interesting how it take, because as you know, it's a tough call. It is always a tough call. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I've seen worse. Let's go over to the Book of Face. Right, let's go over to the Book of Face and see what you guys and gals said there. So let's get straight into it. We'll go Jesse Worthing. Good day to you, mate. Good friend of the channel and a bit of a mate of mine. So good day to you. Motlop to kick 40 and assert himself as one of the best small forwards in the game, ending the year in an All-Australian nomination. That is a fantastic call. Again, see what I said about old mate Orazio. If he does that, Carlton win a flag, because I think that's the big separator. For me, it's goals in midfield and it's goals in the forward line outside of the toes. So if Jesse Motlop can do that, absolutely splendid. Timmy EP, good day, Tim, mate. How you doing? Will Day to win the Brownlow. I like that. I like that. I mean, it's left field, and I asked for bold. You know what? He plays a game that, although historically at the moment it hasn't yielded mass Brownlow votes, he does play that game, doesn't he? That does stand out. When you watch a Hawthorn game, Will Day is one of them guys. Likes to get inside and outside. Big booming kick on him. I don't mind that. It's bold. I don't think it will happen, but I don't mind it. Joe Sorich, good day to you, mate. Allows the O to win the Coleman. Tell you what, if he wins the Coleman, Carlton have won the flag easy. Canter. Chris Lumsden, Mitch McGovern to be All-Australian, and Adam Maple, Mapicelli added. That's not a bold call. All he's got to do is play. I agree. I think it's a bold call because it's not happened. And I don't think anyone outside of Carlton circles would probably have him in the 23. So I like that, Chris. I agree with you. I mean, they love them intercepts, don't they? Casper McLeod, good day to you. Adelaide to make the top 4 and the grand final to be all non-Victorian with Lions playing the Giants. Casper, that's gold, mate. That's gold and bold and gold. I like that, Casper. I think that's a really good shout from you. I could see that, and I mean, I don't know how it would be well received. A non-Victorian thing. I mean, it'd be entertaining because you'd be able to watch it as a neutral from my perspective. I do really rate Adelaide. I know people are very up and down on Adelaide, like they are Richmond at the other end of the ladder. I'm really hot on them. Alex Laird, good mate of mine. Good day to you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Bomb not to make the AA. That is a bold call. He's in mine, but he hasn't kicked a ball. I like that. We'll reconvene these at the end of the year. It'd be good. Ugur Koken, good day to you, mate. Great friend of the channel. Good friend of mine as well. Sammy Walsh, the Brownlow. I like that call. I can see that happening. He definitely showed how quickly he appeals, winning the finalist medal. He stands out. People notice him. So I think that's a great count. Great count. Jasmine Leia, Whittaker to finally make all Australian. If he doesn't make it this year, here's Pom's wild call. He never does. It's going to be one of them players. But I think rightly so. Rightly so. I like that, Jasmine. Brilliant call. Peter Vlahos, Fremantle and West Coast Eagles to make up the bottom two. That is bold. WA, bottom two. You see, I'm not hot on Eagles, and it's been no surprise that I haven't been hot on Fremantle either. Our Fremantle bottom two bad, though. I think that's a good call, man. Blues to win the flag, says Ian Robertson. We live in hope. Peter Louis, Blues win every interstate match. Now, you see, this is the kind of vibe I can get around. I want to see that. I want to see teams really getting around that and really trying to get that win. I think that's so important. I think that is so important that if you can win your away games, I think your home games should always be bankers. It's the away games that separate you. And I feel like Carlton, especially in Adelaide, if we can get some dubs there, that'd be good. Andrew Lake follows this. Good day, Andrew. Very knowledgeable man around the Carlton circles. Break the Adelaide Oval hoodoo. Billy Wilson's our best first-year player, and Orazio kicks 5 on King's birthday eve. Bold call. Great call, Andrew, as well. The Adelaide Oval would be great. Would be great. I agree, though. I can see Orazio doing that as well against his old club. He's got that kind of player written about him as the old club, and he takes the piss. Jackson Binns wins Rising Stars, says Carmelo. Zara, another friend of the channel. I like that, mate. I think I'm itching to see him play, and I agree with you. I think he could be a very, very good acquisition. Very good acquisition to the 23. To the 23, because if his VFL form is half of what he does in the AFL, shit the bed, he's quite the player. Rocco Mora, Blues to go undefeated, the Invincibles. Sweet, imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Dare to dream. You got to win them all. You got to win them all. Nicole, Cowan versus GWS in the Grade. GWS win because Cowan choked last minute. Nicole, it was going so well, my lovely, and you dropped that. You know what? I say this now because it's not happened. I'll just be happy to be in the grand final. I do want to win one, obviously, but, you know, the vibes would be incredible. Incredible. Michelle Ryan, Pom Cotter takes an intercept marks with 10 seconds to go in the prelim to help the Blues into their first final since 99. Pom Cotter, cult hero here at Pommy and Oz. I love this. I love this. Thank you, Michelle. Great friend of the channel is Michelle. Max Herridge, good friend of mine. Good day to you. I hope you're doing well, Maxie. He's got a couple here. Adam Cherry to win the Carlton BNF. Zach Williams wins the BNF, playing every game. Oh, Adam Cherry to win the Brownlow. Zach Williams to win the Carlton BNF, playing every game. And Charlie Kerno kicks 13 goals in a game. All three favourites of mine, mate. I like that. Jack Martin to ignite and set alight. Paul Mancini, good day to you, mate. I love that. I think that could be... I think he's going to play every game this year. My bold call. Phil Warren, Sayers to stand down and Pom to run for Carlton president and win a landslide. Don't know if being a suit and a boardroom man's myself, but I tell you what, if people put me forward, I'll do it. I'll bring the vibes. I'll bring the vibes. Thank you very much, Phil. Good mate of mine. James Cass, good day to you. Big Queensland legend. Harry Mackay to Science to Doubt and kick 100 goals. I can see him bouncing back. Reed Spender, good day to you, mate. Good friend of the channel. Good Crows, man. Crows Carlton Grand Final. That'd be gross, mate. We'll have to do a watch-along if that's the case, if we can't get tickets. And Andor Paul, good friend of mine, undefeated in 2024. Fantastic shout. Fantastic shout. I really like that. Really, really do like that. And we'll finish with Twitter. You guys went mental on Twitter. Absolutely mental on Twitter. So let's get into it. Damo, Jeremy Sharp to be Recruit of the Year. Damo, you've seen him on here. Helped a lot with the draft. Good mate of mine. I think Jeremy Sharp will be a great acquisition. I don't think he had the opportunity. Right. So I think you're spot on, mate. I think he will be up there. I think he'll be rivaled by Elijah, but I think he'll be up there. Danny Kilgrave, good day to you, mate. Another friend of the channel. Grand final is moved to China. Well, I mean, we've changed CEO, so it might not be as money grabbing, but you never know. You know what? We joke about it, but they'd never do it because people complain about them moving it to Perth or something like that. Matty123, good day to you. 2011 all over again. Pies and Lions to absolutely dominate the home and away rounds instead of the Cats. Tigers and the Dockers, bottom four. Dynasty approaching. Tell you what, I can say. You know what? I don't think the Tigers are as bad as people are saying, but, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I've got a feeling they'll be ninth. Richmond, I think they'll have really good mid-season and then bad. GWS Crows from James, another friend of the channel. Good day to you. How too? The Intruder, Essendon man, but good guy. The AFL to admit an umpire made a blatant error. Jesus, that is a bold call. They're admitting something goes wrong. Don't worry though, I'll let them know when they do. Rise again. Collingwood drop out of the 8. Top 4 is consistent of Brisbane, Cow and GWS. And Sydney says rise again. I can't see, and this is even the blue-eyed version of me, the Pies dropping out of the 4, let alone the 8. But I'd have a smirk. Lockie Jack, he named the Penguin, who will be back behind me in a week or so when I finish the wiring here. Lockie Plowman becomes the main assistant at Carlton, and Carlton win the 17. We named the Penguin, so that's the main thing, mate. SC Gav, another friend. Carlton top of the ladder before round 1. That's clever. We beat Brisbane. Fuck me, lid will be off very early. Greg, Carlton go undefeated. Scoop a pool of rewards, including the Brownlow, Coleman and Rising Star. Jesus, that's good. I like that. Jacko, Essendon win their first final in 20 years, but losing the granny. Can you imagine? Imagine if it was a Carlton Essendon final. Because, I dislike Essendon more than Collingwood. I think the banter's better with Collingwood. It was until the off-season happened. But genuinely, it's better. Essendon always gets nasty straight away. Present company expected, though. Intruder accepted, and a few of my mates. Jasmina from the Besties. Good day to you. How are you doing? Caleb Marchbank to get an AA. Plays 20 games. He'll be a shout. Anonymous, Melbourne undefeated for the first 10 games. Can you imagine that? Them going on a 10-gamer. Hoops Crew, good day to you, Ben and Co. Blues and Bombers in the prelim. That would be grouse, mate. I'd be excited about that. Jackie, Collingwood finished 10th or lower. That's good. Kai Broom, good day to you, mate. Loving your work on the fantasy as well. Geelong Combust. Hawkins, Tui, Danger, Stanley, and Rowan all hang up their boots end of the year. I love that. Cripps season, good day to you. WA team's bottom 2 as well. Not a lot of love for WA in here. Benny Vega, Carlton win the flag. Charlie or Harry wins the Coleman, and Sam Walsh or Doherty win the Norm. Love that, mate. Good day to you as well. Much love to you and your sister as well. Caleb Blessing, Pies don't make finals. Can you imagine they finish 9th? 9th in Wood. Has a ring to it, doesn't it? Jimmy Faz, good mate of mine. How are you doing, Faz Dog? Brisbane, Adelaide, grand final. Adelaide win. Darcy, Fogarty, Coleman medal. Dawson, Brownlow. Jesus, a lot of love for the South Australians there, mate. You know what? It's nice to see you giving a bit of love to the interstate boys. You don't often. Ashan, De Silva. Essendon make finals. Tell you what, that's big from Ashen because he hates them. Rickster, Charlie to kick a ton. I like that. I think he will as well. Brisbane missed the 8, says Tim. Love that one, mate. That's a good shout. Jesse Motlop to have a massive growth spurt, says Scoot at 16. Surpassing 6'6", leading his way up the forward line into the final series on the way to flag. So, Jesus, can you imagine if he grew that much? Surely that's not healthy, is it? That's not healthy. But we'll cover some more. If I haven't got round to you, I'm sorry. I've got about 70 more we'll get through, so we will get through them. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed that. They were some really good ones. Let me know your bold call in the comments. And until next time, peace, love and light. Pom out.
I see a rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad.